All right, here with Adron Robinson, the associate head coach and running back coach at Niceville High School for many years. New head coach under this year,
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yes.
So what has he kind of brought to the table? What's kind of different with him taking over?
I think he's a little bit more of a disciplinarian than what we've had in the past. Not saying one's better or worse than the other, but that's what he brings to the table. He brings championships.
Oh, yeah.
He brings the pedigree of coaching a lot of players who went to the next level, who played in the NFL. So he brings kind of a winning culture, that same winning culture we've had to Niceville.
Yeah, and I think he's won like 3 state championships in 2 different states.
Yep,
I was reading
absolutely.
about him, so obviously that helps to get the attention, right, of the
Yeah,
kids.
exactly. And the coaches.
Yeah, and the coaches. There you go. All right, so last year, typical, another strong Niceville season. 12-2, made it to the state semifinals, lost a triple overtime heartbreaker against Lakeland. So what comes back to you about last year and the product you guys did last year?
Well, I think it's a situation where everything matters. Every little thing matters. That a rep that we did last year could have mattered in that game. Or maybe 2 more minutes on special teams could have mattered. Like, everything matters. And I think from the coaching staff perspective and the players' perspective is every rep that we do, that could matter. So.
All right, when you look at the offense this year, you got about 5 starters coming back.
Yep.
So where do you feel like the strength's going to be there, and maybe who are some of the guys we should expect to stand out this year?
Well, I hate singling out guys, of course.
Yeah.
It's a team sport, and we have a wide receiver, Robert Stiff, Oliver, who's committed to West Virginia. I mean, he's a great player, but it won't mean anything if we can't throw him the ball. So our quarterback has to step up and play. Offensive line has to protect the quarterback. So in a team game, like, we have a lot of players. Max Roach is a D1 tight end who's committed to James Madison. Our center is really intelligent, really smart. So, but we're going to be young at some spots. We've got a young quarterback, got a very young running back who should can contribute this year. So, as a team game, we do have some players to look out for, but I think it's going to be a real team situation.
Well, who is stepping in at quarterback?
Well, we're still battling.
Okay.
But so we're still battling. But we have a sophomore and junior that's kind of taking the lead right now. So it'll end up being one of those 2 yet. We haven't named one yet, so let them still battle it out.
Competition's a good thing,
Competition
right?
is a good thing.
All right, defensively, you got about 6 starters back on that side. Traditionally, you guys been strong on that over there. Where's the strength on defense, and maybe some of the guys that are the leaders?
Yeah, well, I think as a whole, the defense is going to be the strength of our team. We got some guys that can absolute flat out play. Some of the kids mentioned Memphis Mays earlier today. He's just going to be a sophomore, but he's dominant. I mean, he is a dominant force on the offensive line. Our 2 linebackers, Noah Rennis and Harper Campbell. Harper Campbell had 100 tackles last year. Noah's been one of the best players in the state of Florida last year. So we got those 2 guys, that linebacker and our defensive back. I mean, I hate practicing against them. Like, they'll talk noise, play hard, hit you hard, whether it's Bocchino, whose older brother is now at Troy. So Andy Bocchino is stepping up and playing. He will hit you every day, shorts, pads, whatever. He's going to hit you. And then, of course, Donahue and Teray Geiger and those guys, David Kumi, and we also have another guy named Jaden Tessero who's going to be playing on both sides of the ball, who's absolutely fantastic. So, yeah.
I know another tough schedule for you guys. How do you like the way the schedule kind of plays out as you're going to try to work your way through it?
Well, the best thing is we got 8 home games. So, and Niceville is a very tough place to play. I love our fans. I love the commitment that our community has to our football team. We get excited to play at home. So, looking at us, it doesn't matter who we play.
Yeah.
I mean, when people come to Niceville, we're going to get their best. When we get on the road, we're going to get their best. But playing at home is different and it's fun.
It's probably one of the, if not the best, one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen high school.
Right.
It's incredible. Right. Great advantage for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you look over the years, a program that's been so good year after year after year, and you look at like the people you've produced, and you start looking at how guys in the NFL now, and all the guys you have in college.
Right.
How much pride is there when you look at what has come out of this program in the last number of years?
I think it's one of my favorite things to do is sit at home, watch a game on a Saturday or Sunday, and hear so-and-so from Niceville, Florida. Yeah. I mean, there's just nothing better than that. I mean, I get extreme joy and very proudful of seeing what our kids are doing. And not just those kids. I mean, we got kids that are officers in the military right now. We got kids that are leading our community in Niceville already on city council. It's just seeing the great things that our kids accomplish after high school, whether it's football or something else, and knowing that our football program had a small part in that. I tell the kids all the time that when I left high school and went to college and then ended up working at Georgetown University Medical Center, one of the most famous institutions on the East Coast. And before I was 29 years old, I was an administrator at Georgetown University Medical Center. And I can tell you right now, in all honesty, I didn't know a lot about hospital billing or accounting or how it worked, but I did know how to work with people, and I did know how to build a team. And Niceville football, I still give credit to Niceville football for helping me with that.
All right, finally, I've been asking all the coaches about the transfer landscape right now. It's pretty crazy out there. I mean,
Very.
people going everywhere at any time, mirroring what's going on in college.
Yep.
So as a staff, how do you guys try to handle that? And then is this good for the game?
I'm not going to speak to whether it's good for college or whatever, but for high school, I think it's tough. Yeah. People do move. You know, we had a kid coming from South Florida. He moved in, his dad's in the military, and we're in a military town, so moving is going to happen a lot. But when you have kids who attend 6, 7 high schools in their career, that can't be healthy. It just can't be healthy. We know kids who've been in 4 high schools in the last 6 months. Like, that just can't be healthy. How do you have any consistency in athletics? How do you have any consistency in academics? So it's tough. But every situation is different, so you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, but how do you guys try to handle it? Because obviously, you just like anybody else, you got guys coming in, you got guys going out. Mm-hmm. How do you handle it?
If you don't want to play for Niceville High School, then we don't really. And I mean this with all sincerity. Yeah. If you don't want to play for Niceville High School, if you don't want to play in front of that crowd, then I mean, we don't want you. and seriously, that's our attitude. Yeah. And we don't care about. I mean, like, it's no big secret. Kids are recruited. Kids are swayed. If you don't want to play for Niceville High School, I mean, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Yeah. And I believe that to my core. So, the coaches out there, you ain't got to worry about Niceville turning you in. If you don't want to play for Niceville High School, then there it is.
Good deal.
Yep.
Adrian, thanks. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
And somebody do work.